Hi there. In this video today, we're going to go over how we can configure our workstation security through the complexity of passwords, the length, the age, the history, and also our lockout thresholds for various reasons. Maybe you typed in the certain password wrong a few times. Somebody's trying to hack into your system, and they're using a directory or a dictionary attack method and trying to hack in. So we'll lock those people out if they're trying to imply the kind of malicious intent towards our network and our system in a local base setting. Let's go ahead and get our password in. A little bit about myself. I am CompTIA Plus certified, currently pursuing Network Plus and Security Plus with a focus towards cybersecurity eventually, and studying through Calbright College online. And let's get started. We're going to head down and get into our local security policy so we can start manipulating the password complexity and so on. All right. So under account policies, we're going to go over to password policy. And now you can see in this section here, we can do all the things we were talking about just a second ago. Password history, age, minimum, maximum, password length. So we'll just focus on these top four right now. By default, Windows gives you 0 passwords remembered, enforcing the history. We're going to change that right now. And we will change it to, say, 10. And be okay with that. And now we'll move over to the maximum password age from default setting of 42 days. And we'll just go with a nice round number of 30. Be okay with that. Now, the minimum password age, by default, Windows makes it 0 days also. We don't want that. So let's go ahead and do, say, 7 days. And be okay with that. Password length, 0 characters. That's not very secure at all. We want to always try to go for at least a minimum of 10 to 12 characters in our password length for security purposes. Let's go ahead and bump that up a little bit. To about 10 characters at least. Okay, so we've updated from the default settings and we got a little bit more security right now, so that's good. We'll head on over to our account lockout policy now. And under account lockout threshold, let's go ahead and do that because currently the default setting is 0 invalid login attempts, and that's not really secure. And we'll lock out users if they put in the wrong password after, say, 5 attempts. Be okay with that. And they'll give you suggested values in this pop-up window, and we'll just go ahead and just be okay with what we got. Now we're going to configure the logon. For that, we're going to head into our local policies. And under our security options down below here, we're going to click into that. And we're going to scroll down until we find interactive logon. Don't display the last signed in, because that's pretty insecure also for security purposes. And interactive logon, don't display last logged sign in. And we're going to go ahead and enable that to not show the last signed in. Be okay with that. And now we're enabled. And now we'll move on to testing out the newly configured policies for password configuration and account lockout. So we're going to go ahead and log off, sign out, and what we're going to do now is test our policies. Before we had not, or rather we didn't have to enter our username, so now we have to enter it, which is more secure. So let's go ahead and put our generic username in, our password, which was also generic before. And enter. What we're going to want to do is change a password. Old password was just simply capital PA, $2 W, 0RD. And our new password will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we'll do that to confirm again. And we're prompted with unable to update the password. The value provided for the new password does not meet the length, complexity, or history requirements of the domain, which conforms with the policy settings that we reconfigured in the beginning of the video. So far so good. We're going to need to have a stronger password and meet those requirements that we set forth in the beginning of the video. So let's go ahead and try something a little more secure. The old password, again, we'll just do capital P A, $2, 0RD, and we'll try to meet the complexity issues for the new password by just maybe saying duration hyphen unstamped. Kind of weird, but we're just trying to test it out and see. And again, despite meeting the length requirements, the password does not include an uppercase and numerical characters, so we're denied also for that new password. So we'll try it again. This time we'll add some numerical numbers in there. We'll just go same thing as before, and we'll add some uppercase characters also. So the first part, last time we used duration hyphen unstamped, and that was it. It was all lowercase. This time we're going to do all capital duration hyphen lowercase unstamped hyphen 11. Adding our new numbers, and they're also meeting the requirements. So again, the old password was capital P A, $2, W, 0RD. And for our new password, same as before, but we're going to use some capital letters and some numbers at the end. As you see, it's a little bit longer. I know you can't see what I put in, but now we're okay. We have changed the password, and we've met the requirements and the policies that we set forth in the beginning. You always want to test out everything you implement just to verify everything's correct and working properly. So that pretty much concludes our basic tutorial in our VM lab as far as updating and configuring our workstation security for passwords, age, minimum history, maximum, character length, and the account lockout threshold, excuse me. And now we're all good. We got a much more secure workstation, and security is where you want to be, away from those default settings. You always want to update all that, whether it's a local or simple work group or a domain. You always want to use the strongest password that you possibly can. And just for this demonstration purpose, we just use generic capital P A $2 W 0RD. Never use that in your real day-to-day life enterprise settings. So hope you enjoyed the video, and I thank you very much for checking it out. If you liked it, hit the like button and subscribe. Thank you very much. Have a great day.